Okay.
Or it doesn't work the way you tried it. Maybe there's another way to do it.
Right.
Okay, folks, we're live on air. We're doing Wildcard Wednesday, and I'm in Louisiana tonight, and I have Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. I did a taste challenge earlier, so it's gonna take me till tomorrow to drink all this. I'm not about to drink this much tonight, but
how many? What's the alcohol?
5.6.
And we don't care what the IBUs are.
Unknown. Well, unlisted, let's call it.
Okay, it has to have some IBU. We don't know what.
Low.
Yeah, I would say low too.
Probably 12. Okay. Now in Arkansas, we have Jeremy.
Hello.
I
have the. Hold on. Let's see. I'm bringing this to the table today. It's 6 point. It's my first 6 point review ever. Michael talks about them all the time, and I'm gonna try this. I've heard it was good. It says it's 11.1% ABV, 111 IBUs.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, it says we've doubled down on high res already. Insane level of late addition juicy hops to take the aroma to the next level. Bring on the atomic juice bomb. So,
yeah. Now, let me go put this in the fridge. I'll be right back. I don't want this to get warm. Okay. Now, from New Jersey, we're going southwest to northeast. I guess we have Alex, and he has.
I have Bobbyton's.
Bobbyton's Pub Ale.
Yeah, Pub Ale. And it is a 1 pint can. And I'm trying to find the reviews, and I can't find that. I really can't.
It's 4.6% alcohol.
Okay, well, that solves that problem.
I'm not sure the IBUs, but it's not what you would call a bitter beer. But it's definitely 4.6 for the United States market. In Europe, it's only like 3.8.
Yeah, this is the European, but this is from you're right.
Export to U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
And now, what were you gonna say?
You want me to open this now? Then?
Oh, why not? Now, from the further northeast up the highway, going into Long Island, the western edge of it, we have in New York City, Brooklyn, New York, Michael Komarov, who has.
This is Bronx. 1 second, Audrey. Okay.
Sound like my kind of luck.
Remember, it happened to me. Remember my alarm went off.
Okay. Anyway, getting back to what I have. This is Bronx Brewery Slow Your Roll. It's a session IPA, 4.6 ABV and 30 IBUs.
And it's from the Bronx, or is it just a headquarters?
It is from the Bronx.
Oh, because I noticed a lot of those New York City beers, it'll really be made up at Saranac, FS.
No, this is made on the grounds where they are.
Okay.
And we get quite a few Bronx beers in the food co-op.
Hey, you want to hear something interesting real fast?
Sure.
There's a guy, he doesn't really do beer reviews too much because he's busy. And I knew he wasn't going to keep doing it, but Lee Poznansky with New York's beer reviews. But he got that job at the airline company, so that was the end of the beer reviews. But he was telling me, he was saying, oh, yeah, he's in Queens, New York, and all this. And I was telling him about the Bronx, and he was saying, oh, you went there? I said, yeah. He said, I've never been there. I said, hold on a minute. I said, you live in Queens, and I'm in Louisiana over 1,000 miles away, and I've been to the Bronx a number of times, and you've never been to the Bronx? He said, no, I don't think so. But he said, but I'm in Queens. Is that strange to you, Michael, or is that not?
It's very strange, although there are people in any of the individual boroughs who probably the only other borough they've been in is Manhattan. So, the lower end where we are, Brooklyn and Queens are together as part of Long Island. So chances are if you've been in Brooklyn, you've been in Queens too. Very close to the border. Everybody's been in Manhattan. That's the city, and you've been there, you've been in Manhattan. So where, you know, Times Square and the big buildings and
Yeah.
whatever.
Right,
but,
right.
but Brooklyn is kind of an in place right now for a lot of reasons. So, I mean,
Right.
you got to see it firsthand, and it's getting more gentrified every day that we go on. So,
Right.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
It's been 4 years since I've been, but I guess he just never went there. He said he never remembered going there. So I said, that's amazing, you know.
Staten Island of the 5 boroughs, though, is the one that probably the least New Yorkers have ever been in, other than the people who live there.
It's sort of remote.
It's you have to go across a bridge or take a ferry, so or swim. I mean, I don't think swimming is a good idea either, but it's the most remote borough for sure. And we used to go through it a lot because on the way to visit my daughter when she went to school in Delaware, that was the hookup. We went through that part of it. Hooks up with Jersey on the road system, so that's how we used to go through. But it's the least populated borough of the 5.
That's right. Until 1964, they even had farms there still.
I just got a text from John Anilli. He's still driving home. He's listening right now through his speakers. So he's actually listening to the broadcast.
Hey, John, can you hear me now?
We're going to get to the beer. We're going to get to the beer, but I want to mention that again. Until 1964, 55 years ago, they were still farms in Staten Island, but they all got bought out by the end of that year and turned into, like, you know, malls.
It's mostly built up, and it's very residential.
Yeah, but at one time, 80 years ago, it was half rural, you know. But anyway, this beer that I'm drinking, you know, it's basic. It's they call it a malt liquor, but I think that terminology is about to be phased out because I've noticed in the last year or two there are more and more beers above 5% called beer. Not ale, not lager, not malt beverage, not specialty, but just say beer. And that used to be a no-no, and that's why the word malt liquor was invented, to get around the law. And the U.S. government kind of winked and nodded about it, like, okay, you know. They just were trying to placate the prohibitionists, but yet still let people sell strong beer. So, but I think maybe in a few years it'll just be Mickey's Fine Extra beer. They'll maybe call it extra lager or something. All right.
Is Mickey's brewed by one of the macro companies now?
Yes, Miller.
Okay, because it was independent at one time.
Yes, it was owned by a company called Sterling Brewing of Evansville, Indiana. But since they went out of business,
Right.
22 years ago, wasn't any way they could keep brewing it. So then it became a Pabst beer. They turned around and sold it off to I think it was a Heilemann beer. I think Heilemann bought it from Evansville Sterling because they were struggling. So Heilemann took it, and Heilemann got bought by Stroh's, and then Stroh's got bought by Miller, and then Miller got bought by Coors. So, you know, down the line,
it's been a torturous trek for this beer, as they say.
I guess. But you know, it's golden for a Bock beer, which is really what it is, a Helles Bock beer. They would call it that in Germany or Austria. But it's got Jeremy knows what I'm talking about. I'm embarrassed because I botched it earlier today when I did a blind taste test with Pabst Extra, meaning Pabst Extra Strong. They can't say the word strong in American beer. Now that law is enforced. They can say Pabst Extra. Extra what? Well, extra, you know, okay.
More. Extra being more.
Yeah, extra, more of what you want in a beer. And, you know, all right. So, but I was saying, and I got it confused. And if people want to watch me get embarrassed and shocked, then you can watch that. Okay, but there is some grassy hops in the. It's just this beer always has some kind of strange oiliness, almost like an olive oil. I said, but maybe the Pabst has more of it. But it's a little unusual. It's very inexpensive, $1.99 for 40 ounces. So. Medium mouthfeel. I guess the calories would be about 157, 165. So, and it's a crisp finish. It's whoa. I'm gonna say this about it: for people that don't like American lager, people like Michael Komarov, and their reasoning, and I go along with it. Not disputing that. I never take issue with if somebody doesn't like a beer because that's your purview. You could drink whatever you want to drink and dislike whatever you want to dislike. Some people get offended about it. I don't know why they would, but their complaint usually is there's not much going on. It's kind of bland, and there's other things they'd rather drink that have more action, if you know what I mean. But this one might work because it does have some of the action that people are looking for, some of the characters, some of the flavor, some of the savoir-faire that you don't usually get or necessarily get with American lagers. And I even know of a place right outside of New Orleans, a bar, where this is served. And you can get the bottles there. And seems to be pretty popular there at the Hurricanes. That's the name of the bar, Hurricanes. Kind of a bad name for New Orleans. But but that's it. I'm favorable towards this product, and I have always been, because even though the flavor is unusual, it presents some character or some. All right, so now we'll go to Jeremy, and he's going to give us a rundown, sort of like what I just did with his strong triple India Pale Ale.
All right. Like you can, I'm getting echo somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it, so you're all right on the broadcast, I do believe.
Okay. Well, it looks like a little hazy orange amber color. It did have like a 2-finger head, but it's dissipated down to a quarter now. As far as let's get a nose on it and see what, as far as smell goes. Getting a lot of tropical fruits, citrusy notes. Not really a lot of piney notes in this one so far. Just a little bit, some breadiness, maybe. Like little pineapple smell, actually. I'm getting.
Pineapple.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's what I'm detecting, but I may be totally wrong on that. John said he's running a little late. He'll be here in a second. So.
Oh, that's okay. He doesn't have to rush.
So let's try this out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to you. I hope you enjoy it. And after everybody describes their beer, I'll read the comments because there's a lot. A lot.
Okay. It's a medium carbonate beverage here. It's got a lot of citrus, tropical fruit, like I said on earlier. Yeah, some kind of I'm actually getting the pineapple flavor in the beer. It's really, really good IPA though. It's a limited release. Very, very good. So.
Can you taste the alcohol?
I know. I just thought about that. For 11%, wow, this is like KBS deceptive. It really is. I didn't even think about that. And good lacing on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you my. Let me ponder on this and sip a little more, and I'll give you my score after everybody gets done.
All right. Be careful with that item. All right, now into Jersey. New Jersey, not old Jersey. New Jersey.
All right. I have Bobbington's, obviously, ale. And
Bobbington's the old brand. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is like a golden kind of beer. I smell a little bit of honey, or at least a little sweetness, and a little bit of alcohol. It just smells like beer to me. And a little bit of a fingernail head. And now, I think it's time for the taste.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers. I have a little sweetness. I taste a little honey in the back of my throat, which I love honey.
Mhm.
Very good.
I had honey this morning on some corn flakes. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I might have to try that one time, Ron. That sounds pretty darn good.
Good sweetener. I had some Louisiana honey, and I put it on the corn flakes as the sweetener. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to try it one day. That sounds good. Yeah, so this, I feel that honeyness in the back of my throat. It's very sweet, very,
Ooh, Alex is going to town on that one.
and it's very creamy. When you first open it up, it's very creamy too. I don't know if you ever had it, Ron, but it's very creamy.
I've had it many times.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'll get the rating on it after everybody else does their beer. You know, Michael.
Yeah. Alex,
Oh, yeah.
Alex, you've had it before?
Yes, I have.
Jeremy, you had Boddington's Pub Ale?
I haven't had that one before. John Anilli just said Alex is becoming a real beer master right before our very eyes. Good job describing the beer, buddy. So
Yeah, he's
I just
living
want
up,
to get that out there.
living up to his channel name now.
Yes.
Now, Michael Komarov, have you ever had Boddington's Pub
Yes,
Ale?
I have, but it's been a while since I've had it.
Good number of years, huh?
Oh,
Probably
but
maybe even 10 years ago.
One more thing I gotta say, it is from England, though.
Right. It's an English ale. You're right. You are right about that. Okay, Michael, you have the floor.
Okay. You can see from the way the beer looks now, the head was at the top of the glass, and it's gotten
Right.
down to where it's like a very thin off-white head. And this is hazy as well as the other ones that hazy like Jeremy's was.
Right.
I guess maybe more cloudy than hazy, but it's definitely not clear. And it's also that same kind of orangey color. Maybe this is a little bit lighter than your DDH, but it has a nice look to it. Maybe they are similar. What do you think? Maybe mine's a little bit lighter.
Pretty close.
What's your ABV again?
4.6. So this is a session IPA.
Oh yeah, that's a light one. Whoa, wow.
And 30 IBU. So you know that hops are not going to be, they're not going to be knocking your socks off. Let me get a nose on it.
Really? Yeah, it's a pale ale. Okay.
You're getting kind of like a mild tropical, but it's not tropical like Jeremy got pineapple. You're not getting pineapple. You're getting more like a guava, kind of different tropical in this one.
Guava.
Maybe some papaya and mango too.
Oh, mango. I know you like mango.
I don't like mango, but it's real mild though. In other words, I would say that in this session beer, it's a mild nose. It's not something where you pick this up and you'd go, that's really strong. It's more like a background nose, but it's tropical for sure. Let me give it a sip.
Cheers.
Thank you. Okay, the taste follows the nose. You get that tropical taste in the beer in the first sip, and I would say it has a light mouthfeel. It's not what you call a heavy duty beer. You can tell it's very light.
Not light as watery though, right?
No, it's not watery though.
Okay.
There's a substance to it, but it's most IPAs, and maybe what Ron said is true. Maybe this is more of a pale ale than it's an IPA, even though they're calling it an IPA. It may be more of a pale ale because it has more of that pale ale kind of feel to it. But there's substance to it. I'm enjoying it. I'll sip on it, and I'll give you a number shortly.
Okay. I've had a lot of good food when I was in the Bronx. The few times I've been there, many times. I had some good meals there. I'm going to tell y'all right now. And I think I would like to have some good beer from there. I had beer that I bought in the Bronx before that was good, but it wasn't actually from the Bronx. Like the Schoffenhöfer Hefeweiss beer, and stuff like that. Hefeweizen. But all right, let's see. Jared, okay, first there's initial greetings. So I'm not gonna read all that. It's just people telling each other, hey, hey. All right. So Ruben Mendez says, "Hey, I'm drinking the same thing." I think he must be talking about Mickey's, but I'm not sure. He might be talking about the triple IPA. You know, Austin Harper says, "Still would love to see a Bud Light versus Bud Light Platinum video." I don't want to do that because you're taking a 6% strong lager and you're putting it up against a light lager. It just wouldn't be a challenge, you know. I mean, we know it's going to have twice the body, twice the flavor. Plus, Bud Light Platinum is made with cane sugar, and it's just not a good matchup. It'd be like a heavyweight versus a featherweight. You'd say, well, golly, he really beat him up bad. Well, I mean, well, yeah.
Right.
Victor Lang says, Mikey Komarov in the building.
There you go.
I see. Yes. Bart Robinson says, ice cold 24-ounce Schlitz Blue Bull for me after cutting the grass right now. Cheers, guys. Yeah, sadly, we can't get that beer anymore in this town. I guess due to bad sales. I don't know what else to say. Victor Wang says, cheers, gents. Cheers to you, Victor. Iron Man Spartan says, whoa, hold on a second. Jeremy Vincent, I subbed you, brother. He wants to watch all your videos, Jeremy.
Yeah. I actually did a hangout last night, so that was kind of interesting, but that's
Oh, you did? I was asleep,
Yeah.
or maybe I should say I was trying to sleep because I couldn't get.
Well, me and Jeremy started the hangout
Yeah.
on his
We
channel.
were just talking. All of a sudden, everybody joined in. I was like, whoa.
What time did it start?
About what time, Alex? Probably
Hi,
about
John.
37.
I'm not sure, but probably early. Probably
Yeah,
early in the night.
John joined us, and
Shane Fudge was there because I spoke to
Yeah.
him later on Facebook.
it was a lot of people. I was like, what are they doing on my channel? Nobody's going to watch this.
Oh, I didn't watch it. You know why I didn't watch it? Because I'm not subscribed to your channel because I never subscribed because there was no content. So I'm going to have to. Okay, I'm going to fix that.
Okay. Oh, there's one.
John's outside. How is it outside in Mobile?
I'm going to get to that.
Very, very, very warm and humid. And I'm just jumped out of the pool. As you can see, I'm in the pool too.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get to all that. I want to finish reading the comments.
John Henderson here.
Jean says, hey guys, I'll be joining all shortly. That's running a little bit behind. Shane Fudge says, I have some shrimp on the grill. I'll try to get here in a bit. Oh, ooh, boy, I wish I could have some of the shrimp. Jeremy says, good. Jeremy says, cool, Jean. Come on in. And then Alex said, oh, yeah, and that's the comment we talked about. And then Keep Sipping says, I just saw Barefoot come out with wine on tap for the fridge. Wrong time to be pregnant. Barefoot wine on tap for the fridge. Now, you know what? Maybe I had Barefoot wine once. I liked it, but I never had it again. I know that was an independent company, but like as usual, they got bought out by a big company because the big boys come along and say, hey, you're a successful family-owned company. And they say, yes, we are. How would you like to sell out? We don't want to sell out. Here's the amount of money we'll give you. Okay, we'll sell out. So they're under a big company now. Jeremy Vincent says Alex is the beer master. And
He is the beer master.
And then Lagunitas Daytime IPA, 4%, 98 calories. And then Gabe said, and Jim Rest says, any luck finding the Bud Lemon Tea? Not, I haven't seen it yet. Jeremy said he had something that wasn't bad. And then Johnny and Ellie said good stuff. I may have had a few last night on Jeremy's live stream. Laugh out
Yeah.
loud. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we was both drinking them last night.
Oh, I need to watch the. No, I drink way too much too, John. Okay, well, I'm not going to read all these personal indictments. I should have gotten up and watched joined the hangout because I was laying in bed. I couldn't sleep. I said, well, what a waste of time this is. Okay. Okay, so now we have Jean-Pierre. Go, Jean, go. Now
He's still there?
Is he in the pool? Where's
No, he's right
There he is.
there.
He's back.
Oh, there
Hey
he
guys,
is.
what's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, just doing a little stuff in the pool. Excuse me, my camera. Hey, little something in the pool. Enjoying myself, having Modelo Especial right now on this warm day. And by the way, Jay, I did see Pabst Extra today in in Theodore, and stay tuned. There will be a review of that.
What's
And-
the ABV? What's
And
the
it's
ABV of
good.
Modelo?
6.5 for the
No,
the Fire Extra.
Michael, the Modelo is 4.5. He's talking
Yes.
about
I'm sorry. Model's 4.5. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good.
So we're talking about the Pabst Extra, but
So that's a session.
Oh yeah.
on a hot day, yeah, Michael, it would be as a session.
I'm drinking a session too. This is a session beer, John,
Look at
from
there.
Bronx.
90. It felt like even though it was in the 80s, it felt like 90, mid 90s today here in Mobile. So it's going to remain that way all the way through this holiday weekend and
Till October.
hot. So
You can give us a quick evaluation of your beer if you want.
a lot of flavors again, part of the Grupo Modelo organization, Constellation Brands, of course. The folks are behind Negro Modelo or Modelo Negra, whatever. Corona Extra, Corona Premier, Corona La Familiar. What did I say? Corona Extra, Corona Extra, Corona Light, Corona La Familiar, Corona Premier, Victoria, Pacifico. You know, that whole family of beers.
And Ballast Point as well.
Yes. I remember they did bought out Balance Point, Constellation Brands. Brewed in Mexico. It has a little bit some of that German feel to this lager. Very crisp, very easy finish. A bit malty a little bit, which I kind of like. And like I said, it's just a really good beer.
Now wait, that's not La Familiar you were talking about. It's just Familiar.
Yeah, from
Forget the La. Forget the La.
Hey, John Henderson Pierre, I didn't know you had a pool, buddy. That's pretty cool.
It's a little above ground pool. We had it just it's 4 feet. Just when we have friends come over, the kids, her nieces come over and family members come over. When we do like get-togethers around Memorial Day or whatever, just or a birthday party, just let the kids swim, have fun, BS, drink beer. They're drinking spirits. No spirits for me. Wine, whatever. We're all having a good time. So
That's good.
That's good.
Don't
That's
matter.
good.
Did you make some hot dogs and cheeseburgers today?
all that good stuff. All that good stuff.
Alex wants to know what you're eating over there.
I got nothing yet. I will be eating shortly, but also, speaking of, I have a rehash that I will be doing coming up soon of a very popular beer. And Jay, what this popular beer is.
Oh,
King
So
Cobra.
stay tuned for a rehash of KC. KC and the Sunshine Band.
John Henderson, do you know where I can get Cobra in New Jersey since you kind of...
Oh, I mean, King Cobra should be everywhere in New Jersey. I can't get it here in Mobile. I have to go to Mississippi. And I got this in Moss Point. This, you can get the big sizes of Busch, Bud Ice, Bud Light, not Bud Light, Miller High Life. Also, Milwaukee's Best Ice is also sold in Moss Point, Mississippi, which I like that beer a lot. And I think I might have seen Busch Ice also in Moss Point, Mississippi. So I might be doing some shopping again.
Well, look, drink the King Cobra, but don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Excuse me. This would be Budweiser malt liquor, right?
Well, basically. But don't
John Anilli is caught in a major traffic jam, so he may not be able to join us live.
That's typical for Northwest Georgia, man. Let me tell you, we went up there, and it was like nightmarish. I was getting so irritated.
It's kind of like DC traffic, right? I mean, slowly Atlanta's starting to become like DC traffic, and we all know, if those who've traveled through DC, the Maryland area, Alexandria, Virginia, that whole area, man, it's crazy. No matter what time of the day it is.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, now we come to the best part. It's called. See, this is my knee right here because I got shorts on. It's hot. In Louisiana we wear shorts all summer.
Okay. Finish, Jay. I was going to act. Go ahead, Jay.
No, say it.
No, I was going to say what was everyone was drinking. What you were drinking, what Mike was drinking.
We'll name it when we give the score. Okay, I'm drinking fine malt liquor. I have trouble scoring this beer. Honestly, I have trouble scoring it. I've gone from C to I don't know, A minus. It's really hard to pin down, but let's say
It's a good lager, Mickey's.
it's a good strong Hellas Bach. Hellas Bach. Well, guess I'll say it's a B. It's good. I wouldn't go crazy over it. But for $1.99, a 40 ounce.
What's the number?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's say 85.
Okay, that's a solid B.
Yeah, Michael pinned me down on that when I was
Yeah.
house the first time.
Just like Greg has the date, I have to have the number.
Right. I
Right.
wanted to come back to New York City this summer with my friend David and go do some more beer reviews, and then he was saying, "Oh, that's going to cost so much money, you know." And I
Y'all
said,
can stop at Michael's house and,
You can visit.
visit
Right.
Mike.
yeah, that was the plan. But he was saying, well, you know, his daughter she just graduated from Catholic high school. And, you know, that's not cheap.
No, it's not.
There's
So-
one of our favorite people.
Welcome,
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian, what's up?
Hey, Brian. So I even had the hotel reservations, Michael. I'm serious. I had the reservations made. But
And David kiboshed the trip.
put the kibosh on it. I could have still gone, but I said, nah, I'll just wait. I mean, I bought a truck anyway last year. It would be nice to pay that back.
Maybe he'll come on in the future and want to go. He'll have more time.
Yeah, I mean, I could just spend all my money, but
It's a good idea to hold on to some of it. I agree.
yeah, but I mean, I wanted to go. I wanted to go do some more beer reviews. It was a lot of fun, you know. But we'll see. But you can't do everything, you know, in your life. But I hope I can go to Europe one day. Michael did.
Yeah,
I did that last fall. It was great. Brian, Jay did Mickey's malt liquor just to preview before you came on.
Yeah. Now we're not trying to ignore Brian. We're just in the middle of something. Brian, welcome. Thrash Metal Homebrews.
Hey, Thrash, what's up?
Uh-oh.
I think he's muted.
Yeah, he's not. We're not hearing any audio, sir. Now, we're going to go to Jeremy, who's going to give us a score for his very strong India Pale Ale.
All right. Now,
Jeremy, show the can again since John didn't see it.
oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the can. First, I got to do something very important. It's more important than actually the can design or anything. You got to have the
Ooh,
date.
got the
Board on
can
date.
You got to have the date, guys. I mean,
March 9th, 19th,
yeah.
September 19th. Okay. September.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get up to
All right, well,
September to
don't-
drink
it's fresh.
this. But at 11%, it's like Michael said, these 11%ers, you can.
Yeah, it won't matter. But it's
Long
got
time
the
for
date,
them.
guys, so
It's a proprietary 11 hop blend. Double dry hop. It's really the IBUs. It does not. I cannot tell us that high. You know, it doesn't seem like it's that high.
bring 2 cans and it'll seem that way.
I'm feeling this in a little bit. 11.1. That's yeah. All that. Basically, this is one of the best IPAs I've ever drank. I'm not lying. It is good. So my rating is going to be a 97.
Okay.
It is. I'm definitely going to buy this again if I can get a hold of it.
John, it's 6-point DDH.
Yeah, hold on. I'll get the. Let me get it over here.
Yeah, double dry hop.
And what's the name of the brewery?
6 points.
6 point.
6 points. Okay, yeah. They're in New York. Am I correct?
Yeah, well, they're located in Brooklyn, but they've been brewing in Memphis.
Okay.
Memphis. Every time, Jean, every time they score a touchdown, they get 6 points. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, John Henderson Pierre, can you get 6 point in your area or no?
Who?
John Henderson Pierre.
No.
I think we had a few. We had a few of their beers. We got, and then it kind of disappeared. So it depends on what store you go to. There's one store, and again, it's all about location. I know if I go to the area where it's very well-to-do, I know I'll find a lot more stuff versus areas where they're not well-to-do. Let's put it that way. You know, and they do have some craft beer selections at those not so well-to-do locations. But again, if you drive out a certain spot, they'll have it. Other places they won't have it. So, but yeah, we do get some 6 Point beers here.
Are you gonna do a beer review on that? Because I don't think
I may have done one. I gotta look at my videos. I may have done one.
Because I don't remember. I'll have to check your channel myself.
We don't get them. We don't get them in New Orleans, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, now. All right, now. Okay, so we have a B and we have an A, solid A, even almost to A plus. Now, Alex, the beer master of New Jersey, is going to give us his score.
Alex.
I think I'm going to give this almost.
Wait a minute, almost.
It's almost, so it'll be a 99.
Golly.
Whoa.
What beer you
Is that
drinking,
out of
Alex?
Is that out of 100, Alex, or?
It's Bobbington's.
Boddington's English Ale.
Okay. Yes.
Whoa, okay.
Hey, well, if you love it, you know.
Got to give honest review, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You got a lot of good beers up there. You give some good ratings, man.
I appreciate it, buddy, Brian.
Yep.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So
All right, Brian, I want to see you review this on your channel, if you can get it.
I think I've reviewed Boddington. I believe I have.
Have you guys reviewed PBR?
Boddington's is much less common
Good.
today than it was 20 years ago.
We're still going to wait for Brian's review of Pabst Blue Ribbon. I haven't heard him rate it yet.
I am going to do that. I am going to do that. But since we were already in motion on ours, we're going to pick up and then we'll go back around.
Oh no, you guys do your thing. I'm observing today.
So
keep doing
Michael
that,
Komaroff, how would
Okay,
you
Brian,
score
I
that?
have from the Bronx Brewery something called Slow Your Roll, which is their session IPA, 4.6, 30 IBUs.
So
And I'm going to give it an 87, which is a B plus. It's not going to knock your socks off, but if you're hot after it's a lawnmower beer, so to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say since it's sessionable, a little low on the IBUs for an IPA, it sounds good.
Tropical feel, session IPA. It's not bad.
Heck yeah.
Now, see, Michael, I would call 87 into the B range. But that's me. I don't speak for other people.
Okay, I guess it's just a little bit better than a B, because if I was going to give it a B, it would have been an 85 or an
You
80.
just nudged it into a B plus.
B plus.
To me, a B plus would be like an 88 or 89. Like you're
Okay, so it's at the bottom of my B plus.
All right.
It's a B plus B.
It's one minus.
It's in the middle.
B
It's a little
plus.
bit better than a straight B, is what I'm saying.
Right. It's a high regular B. I guess we could still be friends.
It's a B plus minus.
It gets harder though when you do get into those high 90s, like Jeremy gave and Alex gave. Those are world class ratings, which is terrific. I mean, that's
I was shocked by that score for the Boddingtons, but hey, like I always say, I'm always preaching the sermon. Call it as you see it. Now, John H. Pierre, if you can read us, John, do you read us at the poolside?
He's muted. Okay, here he is.
Are you
All right,
swimming?
I'm back. Okay.
you have a number
My score for Modelo Especial. I see, like I said, always something going on in my life. My score for Modelo Especial, giving it an A minus for the lager. Very good. And
Number.
one of the best, one of the premier
90 or
Mexicans out there.
92?
John, give me a number. A minus being what?
A minus would be a 9.
90.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
89, 90, yeah.
Yeah, like Bob Seger said, I feel like a number. Now,
Down on Main Street. I love that song.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I have that album too. First printing LP. First printing. All right. What? Also, Stranger in Town. I have first printing LP for 1978. But why mention all that?
We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow?
Hey, John Henderson Pierre, are you the one that's grilling today or someone else is grilling?
Hey, what are you eating, John?
I'm just feeling good right now.
Now, Thrash Metal Craft Reports is going to rate talk about his beer and then give us a score. He's doing Pabst Blue Ribbon, and that's a very popular beer since 1844.
I
So
love that beer. Love that beer.
The P in PBR stands for palate cleanser.
Right.
In between homebrews, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's a neat looking can.
other people would say P stands for something else, but
Yeah, right.
Is that the new
Hey.
design?
Yeah, this is like the new design. They're trying to go back to the original.
well, no, it's the artist series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they
I-
do.
looks like Japan.
Different artists can send in their designs, and then they might pick you to be on the label. So in a week, in a month, that could change and be some new crazy design.
oh,
But
exactly.
What's the
Well-
ABV of Pabst Blue Ribbon?
It's got to be somewhere around 5,
4.7.
exactly,
something like that.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jay?
it's 4.74.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, Thrash. Let me just say this: a lot of those who do homebrew or who do craft breweries, brewmasters, they are at times sipping PBR and Budweiser, but they won't let their friends know about it. The craft beer guys say, no, they can't see me drinking PBR or Budweiser.
Well,
No. I don't lose my free credit.
I go to concerts and stuff, and they sell these things at $6 for a 16
Oh,
ounce.
no.
Madness.
I know. So you don't drink it. I'd rather have the craft brew and pay $9 for the craft brew, but yeah. PBR, it's kind of like I said, it's a palate cleanser. It's like craft beer is so full of just they're rich beers that sometimes you just have to drink something to get your tongue and your taste buds back and energized again for the next one. So PBR, it's always been a pretty good go-to for me. I'll give it from a scale of 1 to 100. I would give it a good 82. I mean, it's a B. I mean, it's not the worst that you can get. It's not Old Milwaukee. It's not Keystone. It's PBR at least has it's got some body to it.
Right.
Remember, guys. Remember Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that movie scene where he said, "I don't drink Heineken. I drink PBR."
Say it.
Heard of that movie, John Henderson Pierre?
Say it. All right. Don't say it. All right. Mommy, Daddy wants to. All right.
That's fun.
I was at Whole Foods earlier today, and I cannot believe how much KBS they have lined up there, and it's not selling.
Oh man, I just
wow.
a museum around this town.
And
People
all
don't know what they're
it
missing,
proves
man.
is,
People don't know.
Brian, all it proves is when it's available and people know it's there, they're not worried it's going to be gone anytime soon. That's why they're not buying it.
Right.
Yeah.
In the past, they distributed so much less, people bought it up. Now that they see it in such large number, they're not worried. And it's I think $23 for a 4-pack.
23 for a 4-pack? Yeah, I think mine's around 26 here.
Hey,
It's
I'm able
Michael,
to get it at the food co-op for $5.55, which is a little bit less. But
And guess what I can get it for? Guess what I can get it for? $16.49 a 4-pack.
I told
You get it in the gas station too, right, Jay?
In the gas station.
No, I can't get it in the gas station, but I can get it at the grocery store. It's fallen so badly, it's gone down so badly that I can get it for $4.12 a bottle if I buy a 4-pack. I mean, 10 years ago,
I would sell her it. I would sell her a bunch of it at that price. I would put away a case of it at that price.
I know, I'm thinking about buying some more because it's really a sad situation. All right, let's go look at the comments, and then we got to do some things here. Let's see. 47 Straight said, I'm sipping on a natural father. Yes, I hide the keys from myself.
like KBS, that's pretty good, but it is a strong beer.
That's for sure.
Yep.
Jeremy says, laughing out loud, Straight. And then he says, back at you, Jeremy. Victor Wing says, I love Modelo, don't love the hangover. Oh, what? Hello, Austin. He says, I'm sipping on some Miller High Life as we speak. Craig Swenson says, only 2 beers for me tonight. 2 24-ounce Ice House beers. Maybe that is actually 4. Yeah, true, Craig. Nice. And then Gabe says, I have Lagunitas Super Cluster, 8%. Super Mega Double. Oh, I love the Super Cluster. That was like a cluster beer ale configuration.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was just so enthused. Victor Wang says, I'm drinking a Coke 45. And then Craig Swenson says, Friday after work, I'm going on a major beer haul to stock up on Simpler Times lager from Trader Joe's. I know you are all jealous.
Hey, Ron, you have a Trader Joe's, don't you?
I'm not really jealous. Yes, I have a Trader Joe's about 23 miles east of me.
Okay.
So not really too close. Jared,
Ryan, do you have Trader Joe's in Denver?
Yeah, we got Trader Joe's, but it's on the other side of town. So it's like with Jay, it's like 30 miles away.
Okay, so it's not right in your home.
Yeah.
Right.
Convenient, you know. Craig Swinton says also some heavy lift vessel. And then 47 straight says, I do like that heavy lift vessel. I like it too. I really love that strong ale. And then Drunken One says, just finished dinner. Woo, stuffed like a tick.
Hey, hey, Ron, if I could get Simpler Times, do you want to review it with me and stuff like that? Or no?
Blood for dinner. Oh, Alex, Simpler Times, the lager or the Pilsner? Yes, I would examine either one. Uh-huh.
You're saying you will review it with me, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I would.
If
Yep. If you can get 47 straight says the year 1142. All right. Craig says 6 points. Can design is off-putting to me. Oh, you don't like that busy design? It looks like oh, I'll think of it. I know it looks like something I'm familiar with. Jeremy says Little Rock is about to get a Trader Joe's soon. Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
Craig says that is good news for Little Rock. And then Victor Wayne says, slow your roll, bro.
Trader Joe's. I have to go.
Show him, Michael. Where's your beer at?
I have to go to Pensacola to Trader Joe's, but
like
I got Whole Foods.
You like the black sneakers in this too?
Slow your roll.
This design.
That is so cool.
Well, John is talking, guys.
Hold on now. I got to get off of this hangout. All right. Jeremy says, love that beer name. And then, yeah, Jerry, real interesting. And then, if I buy a good beer in a bad neighborhood, is it excellent according to the SAT? Buy a good beer in a bad neighborhood, is it excellent?
John Henderson Pierre was trying to tell you something, I believe.
No. I'm just listening. Just listening. That's all.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing really important. No.
Victor Wayne says Whole Foods equals whole paycheck.
Yeah, I the nearest Whole Foods for me is in Pensacola, and I mean not Pensacola. Trader Joe's is in Pensacola. We got a Whole Foods here and a Fresh Market, but Trader Joe's beers we don't get. But some of those beers I think are sold might be at Costco.
No.
Not their brand ones aren't.
No,
okay.
Maybe something like Anchor Steam or something. Jeremy says Alex is going to be on all the reviews. Like Henry Hill said, I'm going to make the meat. I'm going to make all the meats. All right. Dave says Trader Joe's is 16 to 18 minutes away. Well, that's not too bad. Well, all right. Enough of this. Let's see.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure, of course. This is not a totalitarian. All right.
I want to congratulate you on 10,000 subscribers, man.
Woo, Mr. T.
Wow.
Hey.
Subscribers.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
What's in this here? Oh, Lex.
Alex is clapping too.
You got a
Thank
spot?
Thank you.
You got a spot?
That's amazing.
Fellas, salute. All right. Here's the last question I have tonight, and then I'm out of here. Y'all can stay on as long as you want and take over the channel. bought some new craft beers. You want to see real fast what they are?
Sure.
Yes, please. Yes, Ron, we do.
It won't take long. Hold on.
He's probably got 100 of them.
Probably so, but that's cool.
Brian, what are you brewing now? What do you have something going on right now?
Actually, a couple days ago, all of my fermenters stopped bubbling, so I racked over to secondary. So I have a lime IPA. It's a white IPA. And then I also have kind of a throw together. I got some free wort from the brewing company that's near me, and I made a sessionable like smash beer, just El Dorado and two row.
That sounds good.
Yeah, just made something real simple.
Wow. Okay, I don't have too many. Now, here is from Urban South in New Orleans on Chapatula Street. It's got like Christmas lights, and it's called Carpe Rosé. It's a rosé cider ale. It's an ale where they dump cider in it, and it's 5.5 certified independent craft beer, 10 IBUs. Sounds dreadful, but maybe I'll like it.
Yeah, you never know.
The first time for you to try it, huh, Ron? I thought you already tried it.
Sounds terrible, but maybe it'll be good.
I never tried that one.
I hate cider. All right. Secondly, this is from NOLA, New Orleans Lager and Ale Company. It's called Tangerine Wheat. Wheat ale with tangerine. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't know what this is going to taste like, but my confidence level is not too high. But, you know, I might love all of these. You know, I might love them.
Well, that's the thing about like having a wheat beer. A wheat beer will really help with like flavors like that too. You know what I mean? Because wheat really isn't heavy, so you can have pronounced flavors come through it. I'm curious if it'd be really dry.
Yeah.
I heard of a company from you, Ron.
Yeah, no,
I've never heard of
New Orleans
that.
company.
Yeah, New Orleans Lager and Ale Company. I went on a tour there once. The owner took me on tour.
Nice.
Then he got fired by his own company. All right.
Left?
No, it was last year.
Oh, okay.
Then I've got this one from New Orleans. Oh, I'm sorry, from Hammond, Louisiana, Gnarly Barley. It's called Forest of Feelings. Forest of Feelings.
Forest? Is it forest?
Yeah, it looks
Forest?
like trees and stuff.
Who's it?
What's the style, Jay?
Double India Pale Ale.
Yeah, it's forest of
Feelings.
yeah feelings.
So you could be in a forest and you have all kind of feelings like anger, hatred, jealousy.
Gotta take a dump.
Well, I don't know about that. And then
Forest feelings, though, yeah.
it was canned on May 8th. May 8th. That's only a few days ago. And this one was canned on May 8th. And this one was canned on well, they don't have the date, guys. Put the damn date.
Yeah, they have the date, guys.
Chaps your chapstick.
Chaps my chapstick. It's best, but it says best by September 6th. And it says enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Here you go, Jeremy.
And then
John Anilli has arrived home and will be on shortly.
Oh,
all right.
Oh hell, what's in the screen?
If you want to take a walk, if you want to take a walk on the wild side, on the sad side, here's the really dark side of the beer world. Okay. But I like the dark side. I'm like Anakin Skywalker.
Oh,
Here,
Smirnoff.
Ice Smash, and I know that Michael would love this. It's peach plus mango.
Sounds like it's right up my alley.
What's up, Shane?
What's up, Shane?
Hi, Shane.
Hey,
Is that a mango when you said?
Peach plus mango.
Oh, Michael will love this one.
One of my faves.
Certified color. Certified color. Now, from Arkansas, which used to be part of the territory of Louisiana, from Arkansas, we have Shane Fudge, and he's presenting tonight the following beer.
What is this beer? Oh, I started to buy that.
Desto.
Extended
Jam Haze.
Distill Extended Jam.
Oh, that's like a Grateful Dead concert.
Now they make some really good sour beers, but they are really sour. You can't drink but about one of them.
Really?
That's about all you want.
It's the Deadhead series that they put out.
Oh, it's like a Grateful Dead concert. I was making a joke.
It's 6.8, 70 IBUs, and it's really juicy. It's got Mosaic and Eldorado hops, so you get a lot of tropical and stone fruits and peaches and tangerines and clementines, you know, kind of real juicy citrusy flavors in this, like most hazy IPAs.
Cool.
But yeah, it's from Normal, Illinois, Distill Brewery.
Yeah. Those they make really good beers. I remember I had that and I almost bought it, but I didn't. I bought some other stuff.
ABV on that?
I think he said 6.8.
6.8.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's right down right my wheelhouse. Really, I like this.
Can you give it a rating, Shane? You want to give it a number rating?
I had the other hazy IPA that they put out in this series before this one, and I think I liked it a little bit better. Maybe had a little bit more body to it. Maybe I don't know if this one has lactose and it doesn't really taste like it. It's more of a jam kind of sourness, you know, to it. But the other one before this, I think probably had some lactose, you know, sugars in it, so gave it more of a creamy mouthfeel. When you do that with the, you know, like Citra hops, you're going to get that orange creamsicle kind of note. If you remember eating those when you were a kid,
Yeah.
right. The push-ups or whatever, you know, is real juicy and orangey. But yeah, I don't think that it doesn't look like it's got any, you know, it's pretty clear compared to the other one. It was a little bit more hazy than this.
Yeah.
This one's been out for a while though. I've been out grilling shrimp on the outside, and this warmed up quite a bit, so I need to get through it pretty quick too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would give this I would probably give this about a 93.
Okay.
So solid A.
Still good.
The other one, the one before this, in the same series, but the one right before this one, I would have given it more of like a 95, 96 probably.
Whoa. Okay.
Because the mouthfeel.
So it wasn't quite as good then.
Not quite as good. I mean, and it's pretty pricey too. I mean,
yeah.
For a 6-pack of it, it's pretty high.
Hey, yesterday, how much is it?
Well, I got it on. Actually, I got like a case at this one store, 107 in Sherwood, Arkansas. And if you get it up to a case, they'll give you 10%. And you know, if you're going to buy some more expensive beers, that's the day to do it. You know, to get that 10% discount. So this came out to about $14 for a 6-pack. Before that, though, it was more like $16.
Yikes! Ouch.
So
yeah.
Little pricey.
Yesterday morning, and the video hadn't been posted yet. Yesterday morning, I did a video review for a beer from Natchez, Mississippi, and it's their Kettle Sour series, and it's a Berliner Weisse with strawberry puree. Well, that was really dynamite, let me tell you.
Hi, John.
Hey,
now
John.
we got John and Millie in the house.
Oh, y'all are still live, huh? I didn't realize y'all would still be live.
But we're not going to be live for long, so you're going to have to do it quick.
Oh, I don't have to. Well, I hadn't even opened it yet. I'm just going to drink a Blue Moon Honey Wheat.
Oh, okay.
Here's your time to shine. You have
I've had it many times, although it's been probably a year or so since I've had it. Light, refreshing, nice wheat flavor, little bit of honey, not too much. B plus, 89. Actually, you know what? 90 out of 100. It's an excellent beer on the low side.
I like those myself. Those are good.
Just to make sure that I'm not crazy, let me taste it. Make sure that it's the same beer I remember.
John.
Yeah.
John,
what's the ABV, John?
It is 5.2.
Another session. John, I have Bronx Slow Your Roll, which is a session from the Bronx.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys the whole ride home. Y'all made the car ride a little bit more bearable.
Did our video come out nice?
Yeah, no, well, I was just kind of listening for the most part. It sounded fine. Yeah, it sounded good.
He was watching the traffic a little because he didn't want to have a problem.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know he was listening. I mean, audio wise, did it sound good?
Yeah, it sounded fine.
Hey, well, folks, this brings us to the end of another. I don't even have words. It was so fabulous.
Jay, will you be attending Stout Sunday?
Extraordinary.
This is Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if people have special plans.
Oh, it sounds like I think I will probably join.
Well, I've got, speaking of Stout Sunday,
John's going to be away, I think.
I'm going to be out of town for Memorial Day weekend. So, Jay, you are more than welcome to host it. But unfortunately, I can't do it this weekend.
Okay.
I wish I hadn't said that. I would have said, let's cancel it. Okay.
So now, Jay will be doing Stout Sunday on his channel.
I have a full weekend. We're going to start going to the beach club on Saturday, so I'll be busy. So if it doesn't happen, I'll be all right with it.
Yeah, we don't have to do it. I'll be gone too. I'll be out of town.
How you doing, John? How are you?
John Haley, looks like I'll be doing Stout Sunday solo, all right?
But I'm around in the morning, so if somebody decides to do it, you can just come on Messenger and let me know.
I'll be on YouTube like, hello, everybody. Welcome to Stout Sunday. I'm here in Louisiana, and
nobody here but me.
Wow.
Myself.
Everybody else is on vacation.
Doing fun stuff, and I'm alone at home. Drinking beer.
Alex may have a stout. We're
Very strong beer. No, we'll see what happens. But
Shane, real quick, Shane, what's the ABV on that beer that you're having? I didn't get that.
6.8.
6.8. Okay.
That's a nice. Okay, now this is it. This is the penultimate ending. If anybody wants to see what rum I'm going to tackle tomorrow, and it'll be posted in about 5 days, you can speak now or forever hold your sausage.
Tell us which rum, Jay. Can't wait.
Tell us. I want to know.
Please don't stop being my friend, okay?
Go for it.
I promise not to turn your back on me. All right.
Caliber.
Is this one you made in the basement?
No, but
made in the basement.
It was really hydrated at the time.
When Jay, are you gonna be doing any rums from the Caribbean? Maybe some Jamaican rum?
This is actually from the Caribbean. It says Caliber,
yeah,
Caribbean silver rum. This is from our friends at Walmart, and it's imported,
which means from Arkansas.
That's right, and it's imported. It means it's not from Puerto Rico or the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's crafted in the Caribbean islands with passion and excellence. And that's saying a lot.
Jay, are they saying which island, or they're being obstructive?
In the Caribbean islands, which means they're probably getting pieces from here and there and everywhere.
Okay, so it's a combo rum.
There you go.
Yes.
Right. And the amazing thing about it is so fabulous. It's such a fabulous product that they felt compelled to put it in this beautiful plastic bottle.
Well, that's why I thought you made it in the basement.
And not only that,
because I would like to see you do some rums made from Haiti or Jamaica or Santo Domingo, whatever it is,
from there. And to let you know how exquisite it really is.
Okay.
And they're telling you how fabulous it is on the label. It costs $10.99 for this one. Oh, what am I saying? No. No. I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It was $9.96 for this 1,750 milliliter bottle.
Wow. So that's gonna be a rough hangover.
That's round the number up, right? Round it up to 10.
Hey, top shelf.
Good stuff, man. High quality.
You have to understand Walmart liquor. The Walmart liquor department in Louisiana's liberal liquor laws, and they just work together so well.
You may love it. You never know. Have you tried that before?
Hey, John,
No.
when do
Never. What now, Alex?
No, I was going to ask John something. That's all.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to try to be fair with it. I'm not going to be too jocular, about it.
Yeah.
But it is kind of comical when you read it and then you realize how much you paid for it. But so we had a lot of really good beers tonight, and everybody was satisfied. I saw everybody was thoroughly satisfied. And Stout Sunday is up in the air, but it's looking like it is probable.
Hey, Ronnie, if you don't do it, you don't do it. We can always do it the following Sunday too. I mean, you don't have to stress yourself.
I'll try to join. It's just that I've been working 3 weeks straight, so it depends on if I'm up or not.
Yeah, I'll be laying down, get ready to watch the Indy 500.
Right, there's no pressure. There's no pressure because
if you're doing it, just let me know. I can just get a beer out of the refrigerator. I'm always ready.
Go, Michael.
As
long as my wife is sleeping.
Right. That's the key. That's the key.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's asleep.
Look, the appearance of the drunken one before we go off live.
Drunken one, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good.
All right.
Great. Awesome. Nice to see y'all.
Now, drunken one,
Drunken one has.
Now we're going even further west to Texas. Do you have any beer that you want to give us a score on tonight?
I quit drinking. I was trying not to you and me on your live. Nothing.
Name of his channel.
That's what I got. I got some Natty Daddy.
Oh, Natty Daddy.
Is that the 6? Is that the 6 or 8%?
This the 8. Yeah, this the 8. The slugs in my garden love this stuff.
I'm going to start a channel called The Sober One.
Drunken one, can you give me a rating number on that Natty Daddy? What would you rate it out of 100?
I'll give it an 87.
You better give it more. It's been an all-night girlfriend for you a few times.
Yeah, she kicks my ass the next day.
Coyote love.
She kicks my
He
ass.
just drinks it because she treats him. It treats her right. He's not in love with the beer.
Right.
That's it.
87, you have to subtract points for the morning after, so.
He'll still put a quarter in the bed.
Y'all violate my channel's quality standards. Hey,
why you got on so late? I'm sitting here watching for a minute.
Hey, now I'll say this about Natural Father. The interesting thing about that beer, which came out in 2011, is that they use the same exact ingredients as Natural Light. It's just like doubled,
Really?
Yeah.
John, I've had that one.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a.
Gave it a 79. I remember that.
I gave it a 79. So I didn't like it as much as Drunken One did, but
for whatever the reason, the 6% just when we got the 6% in 24-ounce cans. I mean 24-ounce, in 12 packs, the 24-ounce, 24 12-pack of this beer. But unfortunately, it never did well. The 6%, it just never really caught on, and because you had another beer that was a percent below it, and that was Natural Ice. That was 5.9%. So,
but I think Jean, I think in that case, the Natural Father 6% was just a test market. Like they picked the Gulf Coast and they said, let's see if anybody wants it. And then people drank it and said, oh, it tastes kind of funny, and I don't mean comical. So it didn't.
It was too much beer for a 24 pack.
It just didn't. They probably didn't get good feedback, so they said, let's just drop it, And there's Thrash Metal showing us the body of his beer. Now I'm going to see if there's any more comments. I'm telling you, I got to get off of this.
Okay. After Jay reads the comments, I have my actual Natty Daddy review. I'd like to read.
Okay, I'd be curious to see that. In Phoenix, there's a Whole Foods and a Sprout store. Jeremy says 10,000 is awesome, well deserved. Well, it dropped to 97. I mean 99, 97, but it'll fluctuate. It always does that. But to get to 10,000 is neat because I was excited when I got to 15. And I'm not being sarcastic about that.
As in 1.5?
Yeah, I was telling my daughter, I said, I got 15 subscribers. She said, wow, there's 15 people that follow you. They want to know what you're doing. I said, I know, I can't believe it.
I know. My wife's like, what the fuck do you do?
Wow, you got 10,000 subs. That's
awesome, Jay.
Yeah,
cool, man.
I remember when I got one, I was like, wow, people actually want to watch this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's all it is. It's all. Remember, it's all about a hobby. It's about having fun, and it's a hobby. Nothing more, nothing less.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, John, we know we've run across the ones who think it's a religion. Remember that.
But it's kind of cool when people kind of get
John.
on the train that you made.
You can't have fun.
Follow you around, man.
You can't have fun and review beer. Those things don't go together at all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I got the train leaving, coming through Mobile, going down to Memphis, I guess. I don't know where it's going.
Yeah. Okay, Speak says 47 straight. And then hi, G and JK. And then 47 straight says, oh, yeah. And then Jeremy says, Natty Daddy will knock you out. Ha ha.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, of course. But
knock you up.
Take more than one.
Hey, John.
All right, so, the Waldos. So, Nat, Drunken One. Okay, he says oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm discombobulated. Michael was going to read his review.
Okay, this was done. This was done on July 5th of last summer. So July 5th, and I said it was clear straw yellow with a sweet. The nose was sweet and malty and grainy.
Yeah.
Right. The first taste followed the nose. The alcohol was masked. I didn't taste 8% in the alcohol.
Yeah.
I said it had a light to medium body, but I found it too cloyingly sweet. It was like an off taste in it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my last comment was that it had a corn tanginess on the finish.
Yeah.
And I gave it a rousing 79, which I guess to me is a C+.
Yeah.
It's not bad for a cheap product, you know.
Yeah, it was a gift. I didn't buy it.
Now, Drunken One, Sparky, I oftentimes call Natural Father a Hellas Doppelbock adjunct, an adjunct Hellas Doppelbock. Does that make sense?
That's pretty fair, I guess. Yeah.
Makes sense to me too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I got a 15 pack for like just over $10, and they're 8%. Actually, I've been using it to I've got cups that I have like mostly buried in my garden, and it attracts slugs to where they quit eating my pepper plants. And so that's the main reason I got it, is because it was just cheap beer, and I was like, all right, let me try this. And 4 boxes of beer later, I'm still drinking the shit, so it's not terrible. But like Brian says with that PBR, it's a little different than the normal craft beer, so it's a good change of pace every now and then.
Yeah. Palate cleanser.
So I just tapped into one of my home brews that I force carved about a week ago. And this is a one-off from a really good beer that I make. I call it Pale Crystal in Vienna. This is the Pale Crystal in Vienna too. It's an American Pale Ale. And it comes in at 6.1% ABV with 20 IBUs. I kind of backed off on the IBUs a little bit, so it's just making the Pale Ale benchmark on the bitterness. And it's like sweet tarts with the type of hops I use. I use Soriachi Ace and Saaz in it. And it really turned out good. I'm happy.
Oh, it looks fat. That's right.
So I got
nice look to it.
10 gallons of this.
Right?
You can have a party.
Yeah, I'm gonna close this down, but I want to talk about people's channel. My channel is Louisiana Beer Reviews, it's actually my name, but I call it Louisiana Beer Reviews, so people know about it, I guess. And then, but I do wine and liquor too, you know, and politics, and get in trouble with that, and history and stuff, and I get in trouble with that. And then, but I can't help it. That's the way I am. And then we have Drunken One, and he does a lot of home brew, and he talks about tools and things also, and just general interest topics. I think I'm correct in saying that.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. A little gardening, little tool action, lots of homebrew. Sometimes just riding along with me. I was Drunken One. It's just like a vlog or something. I don't know. I have no set thing.
Then we got Jean-Pierre, the beverage ramble. Back in the old days, it was the beer TV ramble. but that kind of died out. So that's the beverage ramble. And he's in Alabama. And then we have Johnny Neely in Georgia with Georgia Beer Reviews. Michael Comerall's still in channel development.
Channel development. That's
Alex channel development. And then we've got Shane, and you are in
Arkansas,
of course, but I'm saying
Kansas.
your channel development.
Yeah, I've got one. It's just Shane Fudge, but it's mostly like music. Me and my brother playing some bluegrass music and some beer reviews that I've liked. It's, not a whole lot. I don't have a beer review channel.
That's okay. That's okay. And then Jeremy started doing hangouts on his channel, so that's a good thing. And what happened to Jeremy? What happened?
He just drifted off.
He might have lost his connection. And we got thrash metal in Colorado. So and he does, of course, home brewing, and they do hangouts. And so we have a whole lineup here,
Good times as always on a Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And then next Wednesday, we'll probably have another Wildcard Wednesday. And
I think Eric plans on being back next week, but only time will tell.
So when Eric's in play, it's on his channel. Now, from 2014 to 2018, it was on my channel, every Wednesday. Then we turned it over to Eric, and he was rolling along with it, but then he formed another rock and roll band.
And they practiced on Wednesday sometimes.
Yeah, they practiced on Wednesday. So he said, he asked me, could you do it when I'm not available? And I said, yes. On the first of the month, the general idea is we do a dedicated topic. Jeremy and some other guys, I think it was Shane, actually. Let's see, who was it? I get confused. They said we ought to do a video about how do you review beer, or ideas about reviewing beer, or discussion about reviewing beer. Who initially came up with that? I feel
wasn't me, not that I remember.
But then everybody was talking about it, and they were saying, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, because there's a lot of arguments and fighting and fussing about reviewing beers. And I said, that would be a good topic for the first of the month. And I think John and Neely even liked that idea.
Yeah, actually, I think that was Jeremy's idea, and Eric liked it and said he was going to do it or something. But yeah.
So anyway, that would be June, in the first Wednesday of June, reviewing beer, because there's a lot of controversy with that. And there's a lot of difference of opinion about it. And then, but all the other Wednesdays are just wild card, bring what you want to be like tonight, hanging out. And then Stout Sunday when it's available or feasible. And then there's the other 25 to 30 hangouts per week that could go from an hour and a half.
Right.
It could be on a Monday. It could be on a Saturday. It could be any time of the day.
And they could run from an hour and a half to perhaps 7.5 hours.
Yeah, a couple of 8-hour streams back to back. What? Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, I've woken up at like 3 in the morning before. I said, man, it's 3 in the morning. I'm drinking coffee. And I said, let's see what's happening on YouTube. I said, good grief, they've been on for 5 hours. All right. Well, thanks, folks. It was a very good Wildcard Wednesday. We had a bunch of beautiful beers. And I want to thank all the people from across the United States. Y'all take care now.
Take care, Jay.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun.
Yes. Thanks for all the good comments.